Less than 24 hours before the transfer market closed, super blockbuster Kevin Durant was activated, bringing the Brooklyn Nets star to the Phoenix Suns. After 3.5 years of ups and downs and 2 requests to leave, All-Star and All-NBA striker Kevin Durant has been granted. The super blockbuster deal between the Brooklyn Nets and the Phoenix Suns exploded just before the transfer market closed. Phoenix Suns' newest superstar, Kevin Durant, is known for his amazing dribbling skill, mid-range shots, and a game-changer clutch for every team he comes.
Thomas to Durant. The fake. The second. Oh!
Kevin Durant is a unique player in basketball history because he has a height of 2.08 meters, but can still score all-around points in every position. If Giannis Antetokounmpo and Ben Simmons both have limitations in scoring from a distance, Durant is the best pitcher in the tournament. Good in attack, Durant is also excellent in defense, but the Slim Reaper is also known for many injuries that changed his career. Looking back at the top 5 injuries that Kevin Durant suffered after 13 years of his career that changed his career forever. For the first one, we will look back on the first days of KD's career. Number 1. Right leg fracture. After claiming the 2013-14 MVP title by averaging 32 points, 7.4 rebounds, 5.5 assists, Durant eagerly entered the new 2014-15 season. But unfortunately, he only played 27 games that season because of injury.
Again, he's going to attack, and just watch right here that right foot.
In October 2014, Kevin Durant underwent surgery to fracture his right leg. He returned in December and scored 27 points in a rematch against the New Orleans Pelicans. Everything seemed to be going well before the fear became reality. In February 2015, Durant's injury recurred in a bad direction. He immediately had to take a break from competition and had a bone graft in his right foot a month later. Many fans worry that the player born in 1988 will lose his form after most of the season as friends with injury. However, in the 2015-16 season, Durant reappeared in a destructive form. He averaged 28.2 points, 8.2 rebounds, 5 assists to help OKC enter the finals. After the defeat to the Golden State Warriors, KD decided to sign a contract with the GSW to create one of the most controversial deals in history. KD's next injury came from his early appearance with his new team, Golden State Warriors. Number 2. Left knee sprained. During his first year at GSW, everything went well with Kevin Durant until March 2017. After a situation where teammate Zaza Pachulia fell on his left knee, KD suffered a grade 2 MCL sprain and a bruised tibia during the final stages of the regular season, causing him to miss 20 games.
All 5 Wizard starters averaged double-figure scoring. Morris missing, and Zaza was pulled down. But KD appeared to have a left leg injury as he went to the Warrior locker room.
Kevin Durant then returned to the NBA playoffs and won the championship with the Golden State Warriors. Durant returned in April to help GSW win that season, which was also Kevin Durant's first championship. He also took the Finals MVP title with an average of 35.2 points, 8.2 rebounds, 5.4 assists, and impressive stats. Number 3 on Durant's injury list came from his own teammate, Brown. Number 3. Injured by his teammates. Around this time last year, Kevin Durant officially played in a match against New Orleans. From a defensive situation, Bruce Brown aggressively blocked a Pelicans' quick counterattack and lost momentum. Unfortunately for KD, as he did not anticipate this situation, Brown accidentally collided with Durant's left knee and caused the Slim Reaper to lie down on the floor. After a few seconds of struggling on the pitch, KD was forced to enter the dressing room and did not return after that. In slow motion, it can be seen that Bruce Brown just grazed KD's left knee, but initial judgment shows that his injury is not too serious. According to the results of magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, the 34-year-old striker suffered a knee ligament injury and had to be out of action for 4 to 6 weeks. Thereby, we can see that although he is excellent, KD is sensitive to injuries and his legs are extremely fragile. In addition, the consequences of this injury are extremely serious. A year ago, when coach Steve Nash was still on the pitch, the Brooklyn Nets, even without Irving, were still exceptional at the top. Thanks to the perfect combination of James Harden's build-up ability and Slim Reaper's destructive scoring form, then with the return of Kyrie Irving, fans had the opportunity to imagine the championship dream that this trio brings. But after returning, this trio only played together for 2 matches before KD had to sit out because of the injury. Since then, the Nets' season has never been easy. Without Durant, the Nets continually disappointed and dropped to 8th place, making KD depressed and insisting on leaving. But KD's injuries always have a strange coincidence, especially in the next case. Number 4. Injury from nowhere. When he was at the Brooklyn Nets, it was a team consisting of a collection of strong players who could compete for a championship. KD has the averaging 30 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 5.4 assists this season, before he suffered from serious injury. The achievement helped the Nets to win the last 18 out of 20 matches, and is in 2nd place 2 months ago. The Brooklyn Nets had a spectacular comeback against the Miami Heat, but unfortunately their star Kevin Durant was injured in a way that no one expected. In a narrow 102 to 101 victory over the Miami Heat, Kevin Durant, unfortunately, injured his knee in a collision that left him completely passive.
That's a big-time block by Simmons, and then,
Kevin Durant is down, grabbing at his right knee.
As a result, the 34-year-old had to limp off the pitch. In 30 minutes, Durant scored 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Jeff Scott commented, "Kevin Durant, when Butler falls into KD, it loads his knee with a valgus force. This mechanism of injuries to the medial collateral ligament, MCL, Durant has endured 2 other MCL sprains in the opposite knee. He missed 19 games in 2016-17 and 21 games in 2022-22. Comparing the level of injury compared to 2021, there is a frightening similarity. All are the same in terms of level, duration of treatment, up to the point and the team's achievement. The only difference is that in 2021, KD injured his left knee, and this year he injured his right knee. As everyone knows, after this injury, KD joined the Phoenix Suns. The most famous injury that changes KD's career forever is none other than Achilles' nightmare. Number 5. Achilles' nightmare. The most memorable season of 2018 to 2019 of KD's career can be encapsulated in 5 words: calf strain, Achilles tendon rupture. This is a season that can be said to be many sad memories of Kevin Durant. He and the Golden State Warriors headed for the 3rd consecutive championship when possessing a destructive form until the playoffs round. Here, Kevin Durant suffered a calf injury in the Western Final against the Portland Trail Blazers.
Ibaka trying to stay with Durant, knocks it away, and Durant's limping. Durant goes down holding his leg. Ibaka goes up and is fouled down the other end, and Durant grabbing that right leg.
This injury risks causing Kevin Durant to miss his appointment with the series of finals. On June 10, 2019, at Canada's cold Scotiabank Arena, Kevin Durant still tried to hold back his pain when he witnessed the Golden State Warriors struggling in that year's NBA Finals series. He played 12 minutes and scored 11 points, helping the Golden State Warriors win to narrow the score to 2-3. However, the price to pay was too great when Kevin Durant fell due to a ruptured Achilles tendon injury. When the Golden State Warriors were in a dangerous situation and were led 2-1 by the Toronto Raptors, Kevin Durant decided to put the pain on the field. He only played for exactly 12 minutes before suffering a serious injury that ruptured the Achilles tendon, an injury that could devastate a player's life. In 12 minutes on the field, Kevin Durant scored 12 points, helping the Golden State Warriors win to equalize the score 2-2. However, they quickly lost to the Toronto Raptors in the next 2 games, making the dream of reaching the triple shattered. Kevin Durant also left for the Brooklyn Nets in the summer of 2019. For professional sports athletes, an Achilles heel injury is one of the most terrible phobias they face. When a basketball player suffers a similar injury, it means that strength and flexibility will be significantly reduced in the event of a return to the top game. DeMarcus Cousins went from being an MVP-class striker to being a wanderer from team to team. John Wall or Rudy Gay completely lost the inherent boom. Kobe Bryant's performance slumped in the last 2 seasons of his career. Except for Dominique Wilkins, no one can keep their effectiveness after this terrible injury. Hamstring strain. Kevin Durant took nearly 17 months to fully recover from a heel injury and made his debut for the Brooklyn Nets in late December 2020. However, he was limited in the number of minutes he played due to fears of a relapse. This caused the 32-year-old star to miss the entire All-Star series with the 2021 NBA All-Star Game, where he was selected as the captain with the highest number of votes in the East. Following the results of an MRI scan during a scheduled follow-up visit, Kevin Durant has been asked to take some time off play to recover from a left hamstring injury. This period will ensure Durant recovers in the best way, helping him return to the same form as before the injury, the Brooklyn Nets representative shared. Kevin Durant played only 28 games for the Brooklyn Nets before suffering a hamstring injury. He returned for the 2021 NBA Playoffs series, but Kevin Durant's impressive form could not help them overcome the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Final. Since joining the NBA in 2007, Kevin Durant has consistently established himself as one of the best players in the league. He averaged 27 points, 7.1 rebounds, 4.1 assists in 849 games with the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Golden State Warriors. Snake God, and has scored 22,940 points in his career, making him 31st in the NBA's all-time scorers rankings. This achievement would have been much more impressive if, in his 13-year career, he had not encountered injuries. After many horrible injuries, Kevin Durant has finally escaped the ghost of parasitic that fans have always assigned to him in the past time. The 32-year-old superstar doesn't need money and titles. He just needs acknowledgement from all to become one of the greatest players the NBA has ever seen.